Welcome to Conversation with Boy You Know. Join in on today's conversation and let's chat. So, my question to you, who are your friends? Who are your friends? You know the saying goes, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. So, let's chat. I want to know that one thing. What is that one thing that is important to you in the friendship? And friendship is just as important as a romantic relationship. Obviously, there are exceptions. It's not on the same level per se, because we know. But you're still dealing and still interacting with one another. So the definition of a friendship, don't quote me because every dictionary is different. Because the state of mutual trust and support between two people. Friendship is important, and you should always befriend someone who is on a higher level, who is on the next level than you. Should never be a time where you're all on the same level. Be friends. Let your friends be at least one step above you. Let your friends be at least one step above you, because that's how you learn. And yeah, it's cool to be friends with someone who are on the same level as you, but then they're just it's just a bunch of small ideas, small thinking, and small confusions here and there, and misunderstanding. All have different types of friends, and they serve different purpose in our lives, and the level and connection is different. We get it. The level and connection is different based on the length of time. That's fair. Friendship or any type of relationship should be based upon trust and support. You should be able to trust your friend. You should be able to know for a fact that they're honest with you and that they are sincere. You want a friend to support you in things that you want to do or things that you are doing. But support can be modified in a way where when you are heading the wrong direction, you want a friend to redirect you and put some sense into you. You want a friend to be able to be honest with you and tell you, maybe you just overthinking it. You need to have a friend who can correct you. And if you have a friend who everything you do and everything you say, they applaud you, there's no correction, there's no nothing, they don't love you. They don't truly love you, because who you correct, you love. If they love you enough to correct you, if they're correcting you, they love you enough for you to do better. And if they're being honest with you, you should consider it. Nowadays, people just befriend each other on just anything nowadays. I mean, it reached the point where they will even reach out to you wanting to be your friend. It's a different ballgame when you just networking and want to have business friends. It's a different ballgame. But I mean, they want to be in your personal space, wanting to know your ins and outs. Be mindful of those kind of people. Be mindful. And I mean, I'm gonna tell you a personal story of mine. A lady reached out to me and was like, oh, I really like you. I really like how you carry yourself. I really like what you do. I really want you to be my daughter. And she's of an older age. She's older than me, obviously, in my 20s. So I'm like, what? I was smiling the whole time, like smiling, not trying to make her feel bad. But at the end of the day, I was truthful to her. Like, I understand, I appreciate the love, I thank you, but no thank you. You should be in a position to reject. You should be because most of these quote unquote older women are just as toxic and immature as your very peers. They're just as toxic and immature as your very peers. For me, I see it as this. They spend most of their years, nothing they did. They spend most of the time. They spend most of the time involved in childish behaviors, involve themselves in things that did not sustain them. So now they're trying to also make sure that you don't better your life. Pretty much, because you're thinking just because someone is older, they're wiser. It's false. Just because someone is older, that does not give them wisdom. No. Just because they're older does not give them wisdom. Wisdom is not by age. So be very mindful of those kind of people who will reach out to you. Oh, I want to be your daughter. I really like what you're doing. I do hair and really want to be gassing you up and filling you up with air. Find out they have interior motives. So be mindful. Just ask them one question. What is the name of your biological mother? Just asking that question, like, what is the name? If they say Jaru, run and decline their friendship and block them immediately, because they betrayed themselves to be so submissive, so kind, and so sweet. Just decline their friendship. Just decline it. That means no good. Don't be fooled. Like they say, looks can be deceiving. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by their innocent acts. Decline their friendship. And simple, like if you have a friend, you should be able to trust your friend. And we all know with trust, there's respect. Respect is earned. Once you trust that person, you obviously give them the respect. And I'm not trying to use the word loyal, because oftentimes people misuse it. People just use it so loosely that it takes away its value. Because one can be loyal to a particular sport, one can be loyal to a company. The reason why you are loyal is because you have the same morals, you have the same values, the same principle, and the same ethics, and you can relate to it. That's the reason why you're loyal. But with individual, sometimes loyalty can have an expiration date. I'm sorry, but you should be in a position to tell your friend that they are wrong. You shouldn't be loyal to a friend who you know is lying. You shouldn't be loyal to a friend who you know for a fact is doing evil to someone else. Just because it's not you, just because it's not someone you know, doesn't make it right. Simple as that. It's just not right. Don't be afraid. No matter how much followers they have, no matter who they know, don't be afraid to stand up for the truth. Don't be afraid to stand up to your friend and let them know that this is a no, this you're lying, this is wrong, and correct them. And friend, you should be in a position to receive criticism and not be offended by it. Hold your friends accountable for their actions. Hold them accountable for their actions. That's true love. That's how you know you love someone. When you can correct them. Everyone make mistakes. Everyone get in their feelings. Everyone do things that is very unusual. But be in a position to correct them and tell them it have gone so far. Be in a position to tell them the truth. Be in a position to be honest with your friend at all times. Give them your honest opinions about things they ask of you. Give them your honest opinion. Don't shy away. Don't be afraid to be truthful to your friends. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to be truthful to your friends. You really love them. For me, I value. That's what I want in a friend. Tell me I'm tripping. Tell me you gotta cut it out. Tell me I gotta cut it out. Sometimes I be in my feelings. Sometimes I go overboard. And I appreciate my friend to tell me, cut it out. I respect that. I take it into consideration. I really do. Because I know they're looking out for my well-being. Not just what I can give them, but they're looking out for my well-being. If they can correct me and tell me I'm doing too much, I applaud that. And I listen. And you should listen to your friend about how long you and so been friends. Time means nothing. Time means nothing when it comes to the point where they just reject everything you're throwing at them and giving them. Don't be afraid to decline their friendship. Don't be afraid to decline it. Don't be afraid. Stand up, be truthful, be honest, be sincere. A few things I hate, but the number one thing I hate is a liar. I don't tolerate lies, at all. It can be small white lie, gray lie. I have zero tolerance for lies. You cannot be my friend. You cannot be. And when someone lied to me, I would dramatize that lie. I would drag it because I don't want them to lie to me again. I don't lie to you. You at the age where you're too old to be lying. I hate that in a friend. Number one, I hate a liar. I hate a liar. I don't encourage it. I don't entertain it. I don't tolerate it. As a matter of fact, if you truly know me, you know if anyone's out there that's lying, I'll confront them. That's how much I hate lying. I don't care who you know. I don't care how many followers you have. I will confront you. A lie is a lie. It's a small lie, big lie, white lie. A lie is a lie. It's half truth. A lie is a lie. Period. So I want to know, what is that one thing in a friend that you have no tolerance for? Let me know in the comment section below. Until we meet again, enjoy your week.